Hey guys, Woody here, and Einstein as usual. We're going to be talking about getting the most out of your drum corps season today. It's closing in on the last 3 weeks of the 2018 season, so I figured this is a good time to bring it up. For those of you on tour, I hope your tour is going fantastic. For those who aren't on tour, I hope you, if you can, march. If you can't, well, just enjoy the video, and I hope that you enjoy the season and what's happening on the field now. So getting the most out of your drum corps season comes down to a couple different things. One, there's a lot of things that happen outside of tour while you're on tour, and it's kind of best just to let those things go, and that's the hardest thing to do. Trust me, I know. We've all been there. Anyone who's ever been on tour, anyone currently on tour, there's life still goes on, outside of your tour and outside of your show. And it's really, really hard to just let that go and focus on your show. But I promise you, if you can focus on your show and just relax and enjoy where you are right now, and just live in the now and enjoy that season, things will go better for you. Time will go faster. And you'll make a lot more memories, rather than dwelling on, well, what's going on outside of tour. I hope that kind of makes sense. But there's a lot. I know everyone has stuff going on, but whenever you're on tour, try your best just to be in that moment and be on tour. Another thing, I don't know, I've probably mentioned this in another video, is get to know your corps members. Like, that's your family, right? I mean, with this late in the season, you should know most everybody. And that's one thing. I'm terrible at names, by the way. I'm horrible at names. But I remember faces really well. So, I understand if you don't maybe know everyone's name. But try your best to just get out there and get to know everyone. Because, that's your corps, this corps, the 2018 corps of whatever you're in, or band, whatever you're in. It only exists once. That version of that group only exists once, and that's right now. So kind of, take that into consideration whenever you're at lunch and you're over on your phone in the corner, or you decide to, skip breakfast, or, those meals, as everyone knows, meals are a pretty social time in drum corps, and I'm just going to insert this. I'm making this video because I did some of these things, and now I want you guys to not do these things. So, meals, get to know your corps members. That's step 2, if we're doing steps. Another thing, I know I've said this in a different video, probably multiple videos, keep a journal. It's not too late. You can journal the last couple of weeks, If you have been journaling the entire season, good for you. That's great. I did. There are a few days that I skipped because I just wasn't in the mood. But that's a great tool and a great thing for you to have in the future after your tour gets done with, because you can look back and tour is so overwhelming. There's so much going on, and you're in a different place every single day. It's easy to forget the small memories that you make. So keeping a journal and keeping a date or where you are and all that, it really helps you to organize your thoughts a little bit and look back on the season and be like, oh, I remember that was awesome, or oh, I remember that sucked. But either way, keep a journal of your season. And like I said, this video goes for both band and drum corps. Now I'm speaking on behalf of most drum corps people, because drum corps it's more immersive, if you will, because we're out and around, and you all know how it is. If you don't, well, I don't know what to tell you. Now, another one of the hardest things on tour is noticing the small things and enjoying the small things. A very close friend and brother of mine from Scouts, he kind of took me off to the side one day, and I was just having a rough time. This is last season, 2017. I was having a rough season. It was a bad season, by the way, for me. It was a great season. I love the show. I don't want to get off on a tangent, though. But he took me off to the side and kind of talked to me about, everything that had been going on in my life. And there was a lot of things, and that's why I'm making this video, so that you guys don't make the same mistake as I made. But he took me off to the side and said, do you notice the moon? It was night outside. Do you notice the moon, or the cool air, or the breeze, or maybe the crickets chirping? He just randomly asked me that in the middle of the conversation, and I kind of sat there and was puzzled. I was like, what? Yeah, the moon, It's up in the sky, you know, it's right there. It's whatever, you know, the grass, the smell of the grass, like whatever. And he kind of like, I saw where he was going eventually, and I was like, oh, yeah, I've been passing up like all this scenery, all of the sights and smells of drum corps, all of everything that goes with drum corps, and the fully immersive, is what I said earlier, experience of drum corps. It's just really being in the moment and just really appreciating those moments like that. So, so my brother, if you're watching, like, you know who you are. Thank you very much, because that really changed my mentality about life and drum corps in itself. But being in that moment and just appreciating, you know, the stars at night, or, you know, the moon, or the cool air. You know, drum corps is really hot sometimes, a lot of times. So appreciating the cool air if you're in the mountains, or cool air anywhere, you know, it's just one of those things where it's easily taken for granted, if that makes sense. I'm rambling on a little bit, but it's easily taken for granted. And so it's best if you just step back and be like, wow, you know, this is nice, you know. I can appreciate the surroundings that I'm in right now. Or you're in a hard block, you know, I can appreciate the scenery. I can appreciate, hey, this isn't so bad, you know. Because you only get, like I said, you only get this one tour once. So just really enjoy the small things. Stay in the moment, enjoy the small things. Lastly, I'm sure there's more points to be covered, but like I'm just going over the big things, right? But lastly, like, don't worry about placements. Don't worry about scores. Just heed my warning. Don't worry about it. Whatever happens, happens. As long as you march your show, you know your show. As long as you march your show and enjoy your season and go out there, that placement will not matter to you. Like, yeah, it's cool to make finals. I don't lie. It was awesome making finals twice. It was great. It was amazing. But it's what is more important is getting what you have out of that season, if that makes sense. Like, don't look at it as just the competition. There's so much more to this, you know? And I could make a whole separate video on like why drum corps is not just marching band and why it's not just a competition. But I can't stress enough to not stress on scores and placements. It's just march your show. Enjoy the season and march your show. So I don't know what else to say about that. I think you can just get what I'm saying and understand where I'm going at that. Just take it easy and do what you know how to do. Thanks for watching this video. I'm going to close it off now. Now, let me explain now. So I have my mic, my Blue Yeti mic, which I love. It works great. But I'm trying to hook it up to my camera, and it's a mess. So I'm going to be working on that the next couple weeks, so excuse any weird audio things that are happening. I am going to be editing better, hopefully, maybe. But it's closing off the end of summer, as I was saying. And I'll be going to college in like less than 2 weeks for band camp. So there's going to be some good content there. I just got really excited, so sorry about that. But yeah, stay tuned for that stuff. Excuse any weird audio issues if there are any. And thanks for watching this video. I hope that helped. Again, as in every other video, if you have any questions, let me know, please. I love answering, and I will answer even when I'm busy. I do take time to answer. I hope that this helps you get a better idea of how to enjoy your season better and enjoy your summer and get the most out of your drum corps experience. So, thanks for watching. Invictus Mineo, be you, and I will see you in the next video.